All right, it's been quite a bit. I'm sorry about that. Nothing really I can do about that, but I thought I'd just still make a video, even though it's been quite a while. I was originally making about one a week, but sometimes you can't think of things and don't have anything to show. So I've been putting a lot of focus into cubing right now, so I haven't had that much to show you guys. Which is not a big deal. But I do have something. So this is not the mock. It's part of it, in my opinion. I think these two go really well together. I kind of built them to go together, but this was the first one. You probably have maybe seen it, but you probably haven't because that video did really poorly, which is fine. But I did put a lot of work into this ship. If it's kind of hard to tell for the scale of these, but just imagine like a Star Destroyer kind of scale. Like not exactly. These are definitely smaller than a Star Destroyer would be in that kind of scale range, but they're closer to that size, like a large, big ship. And it's supposed to be a super heavy firepower ship, and you can see the link. It's a very interesting shape, to be honest. Very boat-like, if you ask me. It's very, I like it. It's a very good ship, especially that front part. I really do like this. The face it has, I guess you could say. The bridge. I feel like it really gives the character of the ship. But the ship that I made recently that goes with it looks pretty good too. It's white, so this is gray, right? You can clearly tell this is a bad guy, right? Especially now that I added red lasers, instead of the green ones. Not that obviously the TIE fighters had green ones, so technically bad guy. But the red in my universe is like just a very evil, obviously looking color, and it looks very. You can tell it's a bad guy ship. And originally, I did have a tiny little ship, if you remember, that was like stuck there, and it didn't look very good in my opinion. It was kind of a rough. I was just like, I gotta get this out. But this is definitely more what I was going for. A much larger. I would have loved to have something like this to with it, but I didn't have the time then, and now I do. So I put a little bit of time in this, a couple hours, maybe 2 hours. I don't know, but the guns here, we got the binocular pieces, so I can't actually put lasers in it. If I could, I would probably have it shooting. But since it's at this angle, the guns could technically, because of this groove, point at it, but it looks really weird, right? It looks really awkward. So it's okay that they're not shooting, right? But as you can see, it's got a fairly interesting, not really that interesting, but I tried to make it a little bit like sleek and angly. You can see all these like lumpy, doopy, whoopies. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired, but you can see we got a gun here, another one here. So there's 4 in total. I don't know if you saw this one over here. You probably did, but there's another one on the bottom. So you got like a little cylinder there, which looks kind of interesting. We got the thrusters in the back. This one's supposed to be like coming off from the explosion, but it kind of looks a little weird. I had to use a sausage piece, which you can clearly see. And yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. It's a nice thing. I like it from the front. I'll go this ship here. I would show it. You can just watch the other video if you really want that much of an in-depth. But if we go to the side, you see these red here, right? Or the orange. Sorry, I put the orange there to kind of show there's an explosion because there is right there. You can see there's a giant blast in it. We got like lots of burnt, singed metal, I guess you'd say. And originally, this, as you can see, it would have been like a dome, right? So it would have gotten pretty thick in this bottom part. It was a big explosion. I don't really like it from this view because you see all this ugly bottoms of the panels, right? And that's the downside. We got this cool looking explosion here. I'm not sure how good it looks, but it does look pretty interesting at least. But you gotta look at all this ugly, and it's so annoying. It looks really bad, to be honest. And that's definitely my least favorite part about all this, to be honest. See, with this ship, we got studs on the bottom, so it's okay. But, it's how it is. And I think it's pretty good. I really do like the way these lasers look. You can clearly see they're, firing at this ship, and I think it looks pretty good. I definitely really like these grooves I put in here from the panels. I feel like it really looks like it kind of get. I don't know how much of a scale it gives you, but it looks like that could be like a docking bay for other ships or something. I don't know. And yeah, they do go well together in my opinion. You got the good guy, the bad guy. Very, I mean, I guess it's not necessarily that simple. You could say this could be a bad guy ship, but you can clearly tell this one's definitely the stronger ship, obviously because it's winning, right? And I really wanted to show this one like falling forward, so I used kind of because I got lazy, but I used like one of those joint pieces, right? You can see that like the ratchety joint leg. I guess I've always in like sets, you know, like a mech. I remember I'd get those for Christmas or whatever, but it's like a mech and it would have that for the legs, right? But I guess it's not necessarily a leg piece, but yeah, whatever. It's also Billy Cross Shrimp's robot crab's arm. I had to break Billy Cross Shrimp. I'm sorry. It's okay. I guess it's not really him, but whatever. Yeah, but you really get that angle showing it like falling. And I do like it. I do. The stand's really ugly, but you know, it's okay. I think this looks good. I really like the amount of action and display going on, and it looks pretty good from far away. That explosion there, I like that. Yeah, that's basically it. I might... Come on, YouTube. That's not that bad of a thumbnail. You can't really see the ugliness that much. You got that. Yeah, that's basically it, though. If you guys enjoyed the video and you're not subscribed, you can subscribe if you want. You can always unsubscribe if it's too boring and if I don't put out enough content. But if I'm not actually putting out that much content, is it that big of a deal that you're subscribed to me? I don't know. I'm not putting out a bunch of crappy videos all the time, okay? We'll just say that. But yeah, I feel like I'm allowed to ask you to subscribe because I have like 47, I think. So yeah, yeah, if this video gets popular, I might actually get a couple subscribers. But yeah, that's it. Pretty cool ship. Tell me what you guys think in the comments, and yeah, have a good day.